Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm actually at the Mohegan Sun Casino right now. I come here a couple times per year. We're actually celebrating my mom's birthday. Her birthday was on November 20th, so we're here. We came the day after Thanksgiving, and hope you guys had a beautiful holiday with your family. Hopefully you had a great Black Friday. And speaking of Black Friday, for anybody who wants to step up their game with eBay to Amazon, or maybe you want to hire virtual assistants, or maybe you want to learn about eBay to Amazon flipping, or you want to get started with the Replin Catcher software, which is what I use to be able to find hundreds of thousands of undervalued items on eBay to flip on Amazon, check out my Black Friday sale that is going on. It actually is running until Monday. So Cyber Monday at midnight Pacific, it's going to be closing down. So definitely check that out. But what I want to talk about in this video is it's never too late. I see a lot of people in the book selling community, a lot of people thrifting, a lot of people who are, maybe who have been selling for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and they're saying to themselves, the fees are going up on Amazon. It's harder to find stuff at the thrift store. My thrift store has more competition. The prices have gone up from $2.99 to $3.99 to $4.99 to $5.99. They're saying to themselves, like, this really isn't worth it for me anymore. Like, I need to do something different. Like, I need to figure out a better way on Amazon, or I'm going to have to quit and give up. I might have to go do Whatnot or eBay, or, there's booksellers out there right now. And this isn't just targeted towards booksellers who are saying to themselves, like, maybe I got to start flipping some other items. I'm so attached to selling books. And look what Amazon's doing now with the used buy box. The last couple of weeks, it's been an absolute nightmare. People's sales have tanked 20, 30, 40, 50, some of them 70, 80%. And there's definitely some, some more nuance to this conversation. Some people are saying it's affecting them worse than others, depending on if they're pricing their books based on their true intrinsic value, or they're really going after overly inflated prices. But there's a lot of people moving into 2026 who are really thinking of themselves. And I have a lot of conversations with you guys, people in my community, in the Facebook groups, who are saying, I don't know if I could continue to do what I've been doing in 2023, 2024, 2025, moving into 2026. And one thing that I always like to do when I start getting to October, November, beginning of December, right, the end of the year, is I start thinking about, what can I do to improve my business? What are some changes that I can make? How can I, increase the bottom line, increase the profit, reduce the refund rates, right? And, I'm going through this exercise right now with my team. I'm doing a deep dive into my business, but that's not what I'm going to talk about too much in this video. But what I really want to talk about is, if you're in a place where you're thinking to yourself, I need to make a change, especially if you're thrifting, if you're doing library sales, if you're just focused on, local pickups, so on and so forth. And you're saying to yourself, I want to find more items, but not only more items, I want to find items that sell faster. I want to go after higher ticket products. I want to grow and scale my business. And we all know, in order to grow our business on Amazon, either you're going to have to spend a ton of time hunting down deals, thrifting, library sales, consignment stores, pawn shops, relationships. Like, you're going to have to exchange your time to find those cheap items and find volume, or you're going to have to spend your money. And that's what I've decided to do. And one thing I want to encourage everybody to look into for the new year, okay? And this is going to kind of tie into my Black Friday sale as well, but I'm not here to just talk about my Black Friday sale, but this is a one-time thing that I'm doing. I'm telling you right now, I've never done deals and discounts ever before. But what I want to say is, it's never too late to switch it up and try something new. I'm telling you guys, eBay to Amazon for me, it changed my reselling business. It really did, because about, 5 years ago, before that, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 2020, I couldn't really get my sales over 10,000 a month. And I couldn't really make more than like $3,000 to $5,000 a month profit, because I just only had so much time. There was only so many deals I could find at the thrift store. There was more competition. I ended up getting in a car accident. Long story short, there was just only so many deals I could find. So that's when I decided to look into a model where I could find the same products I find at thrift stores, but have them come to me. And that's when I found eBay to Amazon flipping. And I'm not here to say do eBay to Amazon, but what I would look into is either eBay to Amazon flipping or Amazon to Amazon flipping, okay? I do eBay to Amazon. I source all my deals with a tool called Replin Catcher. I'll put a link down below. Again, plans are up to 60% off for Replin Catcher. So if you're thinking about it, you wanna try it, you wanna dabble with it, don't listen to me. I'm just telling you right now, it changed my life, and I'll get more into it, and I'll share some other options as well. Get a free 14-day trial. Again, some of the plans, depending on the plan that you get, are up to 60% off the annual plans, but check out Replan because here's the deal, and I'll talk more about some other options as well. When it comes to scaling your Amazon business, you need to find more products. For me, I've discovered that it's easier to scale my business when I'm going after higher ticket products. So when you're like going to thrift stores, your average selling price is 20 or 30 bucks. When you start going after, more scalable sourcing models like eBay to Amazon, right? Or Amazon to Amazon flipping, which I'm going to talk about, you could raise your average selling price. In 2021, my average selling price was like 30 bucks, and then it went up to 35. And I really started getting to eBay to Amazon. It went up to 50, then it went up to 70, then it went up to 100. Now my average selling price is over $110 over the last 12 months. So if you're in a place where you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to drive around all the time. The prices at the thrift store are up to $6, $7, $8.99 a book. If you're thinking to yourself, the used buy box, I don't trust it anymore. Like, stop becoming obsessed with what you're currently doing and the current products you're selling and start looking into DVDs, start looking into CDs, start looking into board games, office supplies, electronics. I know, and I'm the first one to say it, it's become harder on Amazon to get ungated. Sometimes you have to apply 5, 6, 7 times. Sometimes they want you to have 100 quantity on your invoice, right? But a lot of you guys who have been selling, at least for a while, this doesn't apply to the beginners, you could actually sell a lot more products than you think. You're actually ungated and grandfathered into a lot more products and brands than a lot of the new sellers. And that gives you a huge advantage over other resellers. So what I would recommend doing is getting an account to Replan, and you could integrate your Replan account to your Amazon account, and it'll literally tell you everything that you could sell and everything that you're ungated in. Matter of fact, a lot of people think in order to make a ton of money, selling on Amazon, you've got to be ungated in 3, 4, 500 brands. That's not true at all. When it comes to eBay to Amazon flipping, if you're ungated in a good 5 to 10 brands, you can make 6 figures profit per year. But I'm telling you guys right now, there are huge opportunities on eBay to Amazon. There's hardly any competition. Most people think if you do it, you're going to get suspended and kicked off, which isn't true. For anybody who's gone through my eBay to Amazon masterclass, who watch my videos, who actually follow my methods, and I have hundreds of students who have, gone through my program and whatnot, which again, my program, my eBay to Amazon masterclass is at a crazy discount right now. Again, link down below, RaikenProfit.com/Black Friday. But if you want to scale your business, you need to be able to source more products, higher ticket products, and products that sell faster. The reason we love thrift stores is because we can cherry pick. The problem with thrift stores is there's only so many items that you can source within your 5-mile radius, 10-mile radius. On eBay, there's millions of products every single day available and hundreds of thousands of new products every single day. Plus on eBay, you can make best offers. So I would highly encourage anybody here who is struggling to find enough product, who is struggling to find higher ticket products, faster selling products. If you're sick and tired of flipping the junk at the thrift stores, at the garage sales, the library sales, which again, there's some jackpots there, look into eBay to Amazon. Now, if you don't want to do eBay to Amazon and you really just want to stick to books, you could certainly do books with Replan, but maybe you're like, I don't want to buy on eBay. I want to buy only on Amazon. Look into a software called BookMine. Okay, if you go to RaikenProfit.com/BookMine, I've got a discount, I've got a little promotion, some freebies and whatnot, but I'm not here to talk too much about that. But BookMine is really great because you can source undervalued products on Amazon from merchants much cheaper than what it's selling for an FBA. Sometimes you could buy a book for $6, $7, $8, $9 and flip it for $50, $60, $70. I know friends of mine, students of mine who have used BookMine, Replan to find books for $11 and flip it for $115, right? Now, obviously it's a different skill. It takes, learning Keepa charts. It takes practice of learning how to use Replan or BookMine, depending on what route you want to take. But I'm telling you guys, if you want to grow and scale your business, and you want to do it in less time, of course, the first 1 to 3 months, you've got to learn. It's going to take a bunch of time. But after that, you could save a ton of time by buying on Amazon or buying directly on eBay, having the items shipped to your house, higher ticket products. These are products that you've been able to really research. You've been able to dive into the Keepa chart. It changed my life, okay? It absolutely changed my life. Now, my buddies, Joji Davenport and Victor Galejos, who run BookMine, I know I'm jumping all over the place. They make six figures per year, literally just flipping books. But the one concern that I have right now, and this is kind of up to debate, is the used buy box has been really crazy on Amazon lately. I'm sure you guys have, anyone who's been selling on Amazon, you've felt the pain of the buy box now going to the merchants. And this has been something that's happened a couple times over the last few years. Usually it lasts for like 2 weeks or so. But I highly recommend not to only do books. I would make sure to start flipping some DVDs, start flipping some CDs, look into games, look into toys, office supplies. I just posted a video yesterday sharing 7 items that I flipped in October from eBay to Amazon. So you can see some of the types of items, the exact items I'm buying, what I'm paying, how much I'm flipping it for. And here's the thing, if you're gonna do eBay to Amazon or Amazon to Amazon, yes, you have the luxury of having the products come to you. Yes, you have the luxury of being able to buy as much products as possible. But the downside is there's only so much money you have. There's only so much capital you have to spend. And that's the biggest challenge with this model is your ROI is not going to be as incredible as going to a thrift store. You're not going to be having 500% ROIs. You're going to be having 50, 60, 70%. For me, I'm sticking between 60 to 80% ROI, minimum of $30 profit per flip in my business. When you first start, you're going to have to maybe flip 30% ROI for $7 profit. And as you sell more items and build your replens list, you could go from there, but it's not too late. That's what I want to say. There's a lot of people who are just doing thrift stores and books and they're quitting and they're giving up because of the used buy box, because of the prices, because it's so time consuming. There's a huge opportunity with eBay to Amazon flipping. There's a huge opportunity with Amazon to Amazon flipping. And I'm not just a guy here, selling replay catchers, selling courses. Oh, buy my Black Friday. I'm a guy who's doing this, who's been doing this, who thrifted and did that whole thing from 2015 to 2020, and then 2021 transitioned into eBay to Amazon, who has done almost $3 million in sales in the last 5 years, over $600,000 net profit with this model. And I've taken it to a point, and this isn't to brag, but I've taken it to a point now where I don't even source anything anymore. I have virtual assistants in the Philippines who buy everything. Everything gets shipped to a prep center. The prep center ships it to FBA. It's 100% hands off. I'm spending about an hour per week. A lot of people say there's no such thing as passive income. Passive income doesn't exist. I would agree to that to an extent, but I mean, I've gotten my Amazon business to run pretty passively because I've set up a system and a process. Now, a lot of people will argue and say, well, that's not true because what happens if someone quits or if something happens with the Amazon account, then yes, it doesn't become passive, right? But when things are going well, which they have been the last, 5 years, I've had this system pretty passive in a sense, right? So I share that again, not to brag, but to show you that there's light at the end of the tunnel where you don't always have to be working 30, 50, 60 hours per week. You don't always have to be flipping $20 items and, having this super low ASP and having an inventory of 3,000 items. I sold in the last 12 months over $758,000 worth of products, gonna net probably close to a couple $100,000 in net profit, probably a little bit less after returns and reinvesting back in the business. But I did that with an inventory all year long, around 500 to 700 items. It did go up to about 850 at the peak of, the mid Q4. Right now we're at the end of November, so I think I'm down to like 700 and I'm not buying anymore and I'm just selling out of everything. But you don't have to have a huge inventory. You don't have to have, you see a lot of booksellers with 3,000, 4,000 items in their inventory and 60% of it is junk. And now you're gonna have to remove it and it's gonna cost you $6,000 to remove it all. With eBay to Amazon or Amazon to Amazon flipping, you're cherry picking. You're going after the best of the best. Yes, you're spending more money. Yes, you're not having the 3,000% ROIs, but you can do it. You could literally do it from home any time, right? You could source at 3 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon. You could source on a Sunday. You could source on Christmas, right? Which I actually recommend. Spend time with your family, but on those holidays, there's killer deals to be found. But again, at the end of the day, I know I talked about my Black Friday deal, Replay Catcher. I talked about BookMind. I talked about my eBay to Amazon and all that. But the whole purpose of this video is just to tell you guys right now that it's not too late to adapt. It's not too late to change. You don't have to quit thrifting. You don't have to quit selling books. You don't have to quit doing what you're doing, but start to plant that seed, right? And for me, the best decision I ever made was planting that eBay to Amazon seed because it changed my life. It changed my business. It changed my sourcing. It gave me my freedom. It gave me the time. So with that being said, guys, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Much love. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.